Hello, I'm Luke Harrington, and today I'm here with,
I'm Ben DiGirolamo. I'm his roommate.
yep, it's my roommate, and today we'll be conducting an interview. So, for my first question, have you ever heard about the 1885 Rock Springs Massacre before?
No, I haven't.
Okay, so essentially, in 1885, there were a lot of Chinese immigrants working in the coal mines in Rock Springs, Wyoming, but also, naturalized Americans, white Europeans. And because the Chinese would work for less, the wages went down and the work got inflated. So the white miners weren't too happy about this. And one day, after a little tension, they walked over there with guns, whatever, torches, and destroyed their part of the town and killed a good amount of people.
Wow.
And yeah, wasn't any good. And so, have you yourself traveled to Wyoming?
I have been to Wyoming.
You have?
Yeah.
And where did you go?
Jackson Hole, Wyoming.
Jackson Hole. I've been there as well. It's beautiful. Rock Springs is on the other side. The kind of, or actually, no, it's just south of Jackson Hole.
Okay.
So, it's not too far. Pretty interesting. And have you ever traveled to California?
Yes, I have.
And where have you gone there?
San Francisco, Yosemite, San Diego.
Yeah, you've been around. Well, as you know, right across the ocean from China is California. So that's where a lot of Chinese initially immigrated to. But, to find jobs, they would have to go into, the Wild West and usually work in these poor conditions on the railway or, in mines. So have you traveled to any other locations on the West Coast?
Oregon.
Seattle, nice.
Yeah, I think that's about it.
Very well traveled, the United States. So, a question for you. I know I just gave you, a basic rundown, but do you have any thoughts about the massacre?
No, it was interesting though. I've never heard about that.
Yeah, it's kind of a lesser known thing, but it's a pretty big deal.
Mm-hmm.
And it changed a lot of legislation. And although this occurred prior, have you ever learned about the Chinese Exclusion Act of 1882?
Yeah, that rings a bell. I don't remember what it is, but I've
Yeah,
definitely heard of it.
You might have heard of it. Yeah, well, because of the influx of Chinese immigrants, people weren't too happy, and in 1882 they ended up signing a bill that banned Chinese immigration for 10 years.
Oh, yeah, I did
Yeah,
remember that.
and there's special cases like tourists or students, but for the most part, it saw a stop of Chinese people immigrating in, at least legally, or known, and also the Chinese that were already here, there was a large anti-sentiment against them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like hate crimes,
Yeah.
the massacre occurred. So, yeah, that's it. Do you have any more comments? Anything else you want to say?
No, but this has been nice informing me.
Yeah, well, now you could look into it. It's pretty interesting. But that's the conclusion. Thank you. Oh, and the date today is October 19th, 2024.